The empire of Dr. Sledge has finally come crashing down. Once seen as a wealthy businessman with influence across Ghana's entertainment and gold sectors, Nana Yorduodu, better known as Dr. Sledge, now finds himself at the center of a high-profile corruption scandal that has rocked the nation. Just like Nana Appiah-Mensah, Namwan, Kofi Boat, Dada Joe Remix, and Hajia Forial, Dr. Sledge has now been casted, as the streets call it, meaning his hidden dealings are finally out in the open. But what's more shocking this time is that the investigation may not end with him alone. New developments suggest that several big-name musicians who benefited from Dr. Sledge's alleged illegal wealth could soon face questioning by the Economic and Organized Crime Office and the Office of the Special Prosecutor, OSP. Among the names making waves are Sarkodie, Shatta Wale, and Kweku Smoke. According to credible sources close to the investigation, these artists allegedly received financial support from Dr. Sledge through sponsorships, performance fees, and music projects that investigators now believe may have been funded with proceeds from money laundering activities. Kweku Smoke is believed to have been Dr. Sledge's main artist, reportedly receiving direct funding from his early underground days up to his mainstream breakthrough. Sarkodie, on the other hand, is alleged to have benefited heavily from Dr. Sledge's financial backing during key points in his career. As for Shatta Wale, his long-standing connection to influential figures in Ghana's showbiz and political circles has once again placed him in the spotlight. Authorities are determined to retrieve an estimated $94 million that Dr. Sledge is accused of diverting from the government of Ghana through the Gold for Oil program. This money was meant to stabilize the economy and support fuel imports, but allegedly ended up enriching private pockets through a series of fraudulent trade settlements. The Office of the Special Prosecutor has intensified its operations. Acting on High Court warrants, the OSP's task force raided Dr. Sledge's Trasacco residence and the East Legon offices of his company, Goldridge Limited, as part of their investigations into suspected corruption and money laundering. During the raids, several high-value items were seized. These included luxury vehicles, gold jewelry, firearms, and documents linked to landed properties across Accra. The OSP's Asset Recovery and Management team confirmed that these items would remain under government custody pending the outcome of the investigations. Dr. Sledge was detained by the OSP in September after he reportedly failed to meet his bail conditions. The OSP suspects that Goldridge Refinery's failure to settle trade obligations under the Gold for Forex and Gold for Oil initiatives resulted in a loss of nearly $94 million to the state. To many, this scandal feels like déjà vu, another replay of how flashy entrepreneurs rise overnight, live large, mingle with celebrities, and then fall hard when the truth surfaces. Dr. Sledge's lifestyle, from luxury mansions to million-dollar events, has now become evidence in one of Ghana's biggest financial crime investigations in recent years. The question now is, how deep does this case go? If indeed funds were funneled through the entertainment industry, the next phase of this probe could pull in artists, managers, event organizers, and even banks. Social commentator Black Rasta has already voiced his support for the OSP's actions, calling for complete transparency and justice. He praised the courage of investigators and urged Ghanaians not to glorify wealth without accountability. According to him, the country must stop turning a blind eye to corruption, especially when it hides behind fame or influence. At this point, one thing is clear: Ghana's anti-corruption bodies are no longer holding back. Whether Dr. Sledge's empire was built on legitimate gold trading or elaborate financial deceit will soon be revealed. But for now, his name joins the growing list of powerful figures whose empires have crumbled under the weight of investigation. For the musicians allegedly involved, it's a tense wait. EOCO and the OSP are following the money trail. And if the reports are true, they may be called in to explain their financial links with the disgraced businessman. As this story unfolds, one message rings louder than ever in today's Ghana. Fame and fortune mean nothing if they can't stand up to scrutiny. Watch the full breakdown and Black Rasta's fearless reaction in our latest report. And don't forget to subscribe to Wicked Blogger Ghana for the real stories behind the headlines.
You could just tell that these people were Hollywood superstars who just paid Ghana a visit, all from stolen money. In order to wash the money, they found some musicians and gave them peanuts. Money no be problem. Ha! Money no be problem. Huh? How can money be a problem if you are working with alleged criminals and thieves? Money no be problem. Huh? You are working with thieves. Anytime a certain criminal is mentioned in Ghana, some names come up from the music world. Shatta Wale, Sarkodie. What's wrong with us? Especially Shatta Wale. Shatta Wale's name is mentioned anytime a certain fraudulent criminal is pinpointed. Kwabna Edubuahin, Shatta Wale is in there. Kofi Boat, Shatta Wale is in there. Haja Farid, Shatta Wale is in there. This guy here called Dr Sledge, Shatta Wale is in there. What kind of nose do you have that smells money from every corner? And these are the guys who go around also throwing money to so-called fans. As for Sarkodie, I hear he's more stingy than the devil. Money no be problem, huh? Yet, the money that they are smelling around could be coming from some of these Dr. Sledge, Kobna Edubuahin, Yellow Lamborghini guy, and all these people. And when we want to talk, they say don't talk. Because he came here and threw some 5 Ghana cedi notes to people. So he becomes untouchable. Are you crazy? When will the nation grow? I hear some people say, oh, yeah, I don't want to mention names. And this person that Black Rasta is talking about, oh, this person has been good. This person came here and even paid money for them to build a mosque for us. Oh, built a borehole here. Hey, Hanan is going around building boreholes. Electricity 16 electrification projects, all from our stolen money. Oh, he's our thief, so he's okay. Everybody is protecting their thief. Everybody is protecting a certain thief that they have eaten from before. When would you have your own money and your own food if you keep encouraging these people who are blowing the food out of our mouths? Can't you don't have common sense? You don't know that if these guys were not stealing, you would have had your own food? You don't know that? Hey, I'll give you an example. If there was 20 cedis for 20 people to share, and each one was supposed to get 1 Ghana cedi, and 2 people decide to steal the money, the rest of the 18 wouldn't have the money. They will come and give you 1 penny each, and you clap for them and say that, oh, they are so kind. When the laws are coming after them, so no, these are our thieves. They gave us 1 penny. You are an idiot. Excuse my French. And that's what is happening in Africa. Look at Paul Biya. He's in Cameroon, 92 years old. He can't even walk. They have to carry him. If he's in the office, he wears pampers. He can't decipher where he is, his environment. This is the man who is going to lead you to where he doesn't know. He doesn't even understand what is happening around him. But because of some greedy thieves, they keep disgracing Africa every now and then. There are people who still believe that Nana Addo was a Messiah. There are people who still believe that Alassane Ouattara is a Messiah. And when you go to Cameroon, some people are ready to lay down their lives to protect Paul Biya because he came to their hometown and built some 2 millimeters of road for them. That's what is happening in our country. The other day, Shatta Wale was arrested with this Lamborghini, blah, blah, blah. So-called fans went out there that they were going to make noise. Hey, my brother. So you are now fighting the laws that are supposed to protect you for your own thieves, alleged thieves. I don't get it. Maybe I'm on the wrong planet. Maybe I am on the wrong planet. And you'll have people who will go on social media and try to insult you because you insulted their thief. Jesus have mercy. Today, Dr. Sledge has a very big knee problem. He's not able to walk properly. We don't know if it's cancer, if it's whatever it is. He is broke. All the money has been blown away. And he's walking there. Thanks to EOCO. Thanks to the Office of the Attorney General. Thanks, yes, to the Office of the Special Prosecutor. And thanks to all well-meaning Ghanaians. And thanks to Ghanaians who live abroad. A lot of them come home with a different mindset. When they were here, they were also protecting their thieves. But when their thieves were arrested and they couldn't get the stolen product, they found their way out. And when they went there, they realized that where they are, nobody protects thieves. Everybody goes and gets his food. And there's orderliness. So they say, so we can do this too. You look at how Ghanaians who have lived abroad think. They are most of the time so different from Ghanaians who have never traveled even to Togo. For them, anybody who gives them some small food is their messiah. You can steal trillions. It's a colonial mentality. When the white man came here and stole our gold, and then he built some 2 railway lines. And we thought that he was kind. We didn't know he was making it easier to connect to more gold so he could steal more. Hallelujah. Dr. Sledge is broke. He is sick. Right now, can I tell you something in closing? Friends are coming together to contribute, kobo, CD, to help him fight this case. To God be the glory. To our OSP and all those investigators, salute of honor, salute of patriotism. It's the Black Pot, aka Kweku Smoke.